Harish Bijur is a brand and business strategy specialist from Bengaluru. He's joining us live now. As a brand strategist, welcome to WION first of all, and thank you very much for making time for us. As a brand strategist, what has these surprising results done to Modi's image as a premier and also his mandate?
You see, firstly, I do believe the NDA has won this election. And I think if you look at the math of it, it looks reasonably a clear mandate. But what's missing is the fact that the BJP does not form this government on its own numbers, because if the BJP lands up with 239 or 240 seats, it still needs the support of 32 seats additional, which will come from the rest of the partners. So to that extent, I think it's a lesser mandate than the mandate that was got the last time round. And to that extent, it is a sobering mandate. But the win is clear, decisive.
Mr. Bijur, we earlier saw the stocks tumble today. What is your expectations for markets for the rest of this week? And what impact could results have on doing business in India?
I have always believed that the stock market knows a lot more than the rest of us know. And I think the stock market pundits have actually decided that this is not great for the economy, in the sense that a decisive mandate would be one which was actually wanted. And the wanted mandate was a phrase in Hindi which we say, char so par, going beyond 400. Incidentally, this 400 plus mandate was a mandate taken by the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA by themselves. And to that extent, I think there was a bit of an ambition overreach, as I would call it. So when ambition was that much, and you actually got possibly against a 400 mandate, you got 293, there seems to be a fall. And the stock market reads this to be a fall. And to that extent, I think the stock market discounted itself by 6,000 points, climbed back, and maybe it's at this point of time discounted by 4,900 points, wiping out a huge bit of investors' money at this point of time.
Mr. Bijur, we had exit polls yesterday, and those exit polls have been now claimed as being wrong because both the BJP and the INDIA bloc are claiming victory in these elections. Let's talk about the opposition. First of all, what do you think about the results that put the opposition, slightly in a better position, so to speak?
In fact, the opposition is most certainly in a better position. Because if you look at the Congress party, the lead opposition party within the India group, you will see that it's possibly getting 100 seats. And that 100 is a good psychological mark after having been at a much lower point at the last election. In addition to that, you're really talking about the entire partnership cobbling together some 293 seats. That's distinct. So if you look at both the coalitions, I think this is a great rejig point for the opposition. And Rahul Gandhi, the leader of the Congress, has done exceedingly well. His brand image has shot through the roof at this point of time. And his brand image today comes into contention and into competition with the brand image of the Prime Minister of the country, which is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Both brands are burnishing bright, and I think both brands have done well. And I think, the future is going to be pretty interesting to watch.
Future is going to be interesting to watch. I just want your final comments on this one. Now that Modi will form the next government and he will now be in his third term, what do you predict will happen?
Well, I think a prime minister who has taken reform on the agenda, that's exactly what Prime Minister Modi has done. The first time around, he came in and he cleansed the system. The second time round, he moved on in image terms. the first term, when he got into the first 2014 onwards term, he was the poster boy of Hinduism and Hindutva. In the second term, which was 2019 onwards, he actually left that onto the back burner, and he became the poster boy of development. And I think the third term, he's really going to talk about a further degree of development, taking India onto the fast track, getting us to be the third largest economy in the world over the next 10, 12 years, with foundations laid in this term of Prime Minister Modi. So I think this is a great thing that's happened today. We are going to have a very strong central government under Prime Minister Modi. We're going to have a very strong opposition, under the leadership of possibly Rahul Gandhi and the rest of the members of the opposition. We are going to have several strong state governments of different colors, different party colors, each one very strong in its own region, like the TMC in Bengal and N numbers of other parties, the DMK in the south, etc., etc. And fourthly, I think, we are going to have a kind of a more consultative governance system that's going to fall into place. So I think this is a great day for democracy, and we're the largest democracy of them all. A great celebration going on. Firecrackers outside, I can hear them.
All right, I've been talking to Harish Bijur, who is a brand and business strategy specialist, I must say, from Bengaluru. Thank you very much, Mr. Bijur, for talking to us today.
Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.